Yo, what's up? This is Josh. Welcome back to Open Up. Today I had the founder of Creating Classics and the vice chair of Women in Music in DC, my friend Imani. When writing a song, when do you realize that song is a hit? And when does that song become a classic?
As a songwriter, when writing a song, I feel like I wrote a hit when I can actually vision it, being played across different platforms, different generations, like kids singing it, grandma singing it. And also like songwriters, I just feel like we have a natural ear. Like we're also like music enthusiasts. So we listen to a lot of hits, we study different songs and songwriters. So I think we just have a natural ability to kind of hear the hit. So when the songwriters say they got one.
Okay, cool. So what goes into writing a good song or a hit or a classic?
What goes into writing a good song? I definitely feel like, of course, a great melody. You have to start off with a great melody. A great melody is king. And you also have to be relatable. So relatability as well. And you also have to have a good story. If people hear the song and they hear that they can relate to it, and it's a good story, you got a hit.
So today we come to make a hit.
Yeah.
I can't sing.
Listen,
rap.
you don't even need to sing or rap.
Just got me.
Yeah, auto-tune can do it.
Okay, cool. What element of a song do you create first?
So the element that I create first is definitely the melody. The melody and the hook, per se. Like the hook, I just feel like if you have a good hook, then everything else just falls into place. As far as like the verse, the chorus, the hook is like the bread and butter to a song. So you definitely want to start with the hook.
Have a song already up. Can you give us some context about the song and the process of the song?
Yeah, sure. So this song is called Ain't Nobody Business, and I actually wrote it a few years ago. I actually wrote it in 2020. But it's just a really good song, even until today. And also that speaks to, just writing a good song, and also a hit. Like a hit is something that, transcends across time. So even I wrote it 6 years ago, even though I wrote it then, it's still a really great song now. But the story behind this song, so there's an artist, a major artist, I'm not going to say her name, but I got word that she was dropping an album soon. So a lot of songwriters, producers, they were pitching to be on her album. And luckily for me, I knew her manager at the time. So I pitched my song to the album. He listened to them himself. He said they were great. But unfortunately didn't make the album. But also that just goes with being a songwriter and producer. Like you'll make like 100 songs, 1,000 songs, and sometimes they'll get picked up, sometimes they won't. That's just the process. But yeah.
Okay. Let's jump on in.
Sure.
So what element of the song do you create first, normally?
The element of a song that I create first is definitely the hook. So for me, my songwriting process is actually I really don't even write. Like a lot of writers that we don't really write. We kind of just have a beat load up, have the mic loaded up, and just hop on the mic and just pretty much like catch a vibe and freestyle. And then I'm just kind of humming and finding like a good melody, a good key, and then I find something that sticks. I'm like, oh, this is it. And then I write lyrics to it. And then once I get the melody and the hook, that's pretty much the basis of the song. And then the verse, second verse, chorus, like it just kind of falls in place. So yeah.
You want to play something for us?
Sure. What should I play? I'll just play this whole song. So let me just pick. Yeah.
That's hard.
Thanks. Thank you.
Famous. You famous. Tap in and get that song. All right. So, what is your favorite part of the song? The hook. The
Of this song specifically, or just in general?
Any song, just in general.
My favorite part of the song, you know what? I would say hook, but something that's underrated is like a good pre-hook, a bridge, like something that's leading up to the hook. I feel like that is fire, and it's super underrated. But it makes the song what a song is.
People still use bridges now?
Yes, they do, especially like R&B, like a good R&B song. Like, yes, Chef's Kiss.
So today I'm here to write. Not write. You wrote it. I can't write it. To record a song you already written.
Okay.
Or a reference track. So I guess let's go hop in the
cool. Yeah.
Right, let's see what I get.
You want to write something?
Yeah, I want to do a real question.
Real?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hear. Wait. Let's see. Let me see if I can put a delay. Where's the delays?
Start singing? Ooh. Lost me down. I sound bad in this one. This song is some butt. Need someone for me. I can't start in the basement. I'm trying to just catch you. She says okay. I'm letting you know I'm okay. I like you. Okay. What do I say? I'm trying to kick it. Pull up in the skirt. My toe hurt. Oh, the top of the hole is nice.
Yeah, let's hear the other one.
So, what are you doing to the song now? My toe hurt.
So right now, pretty much like mixing it. Like, basically, as a songwriter, you kind of want to mix the song as much as you can so it can sound like a polished record. Right. So say you're trying to pitch it to somebody like 7th Streeter or just like an A-list, artist. You kind of want to get the song or try to match it mixing wise similar to, song that they already have out. Okay. So yeah, that's what I kind of do. Just like, mix it like a normal song. Okay. For a reference track.
Do you send it to them, send it to the artists and see if they like it or not?
Usually, and yeah. And pretty much I mainly send it to the artist team. A&R. Yeah, A&R, manager, label exec. That's how we do it. But yeah.
Is it any song written by another singer-songwriter that you wish you wrote?
I'm gonna take it all the way back. I'm gonna say Ronnie by Bobby Brown.
Okay.
And I don't even know if you know about like that whole album, but it was pretty much written by Babyface. And I love Babyface. Like, Babyface is one of my favorite writers. But Ronnie by Bobby Brown, like, that's a classic. That's a classic. So yeah, that song.
Speaking of classics, what inspired you to create classics? How have you cultivated a community with music with creating classics?
What inspired me to creating classics? Pretty much my own journey as a songwriter, as an independent songwriter, like being out in LA, just in this dog eat world, in this rat race, like just my own experiences and obstacles I faced. That's the main reason why I created Creating Classics, so Creating Classics could be the bridge between up and coming and aspiring creatives in the music industry. So yeah, as I was a songwriter, independent songwriter, out on these streets of LA, like it was just so hard, like getting connected with the right people, being in the right studio sessions, especially if you weren't already connected. So I established creating classics so it can be that bridge to that gap. So
Okay. With that, what accomplishment are you most proud of?
What accomplishment am I most proud of? Gosh. I can't pick.
Last year,
Oh yes. So our Creating Classics had our first launch event. Pretty much like a relaunch. We were established in 2020, but we went on a short hiatus. We came back in year 2024, 2025-ish. So we had a relaunch at the RIAA headquarters in DC, which was legendary. And yeah, that was a time where, creatives from the DMV area, songwriters, producers, artists, engineers, that was a time for them to come together and connect and, network and build a community. So,
yeah. That, with 2026 being here, what's next for you, Creating Classics? Any of your future endeavors or ventures?
What's next for me is definitely building, Creating Classics. We also have another RIA event happening soon, so please, if you're interested, stay tuned. That's going to happen in the summer with a special guest. I'm not going to say too much, but it's going to be a special guest. I'm not going to say too much, but that's in the works right now. Also, what's in the works is building with Women in Music DC. We have a lot of events and programming happening within the summer, so stay tuned for that. And also, I'm graduating in my MBA, so I'm excited about that. I get my MBA from Howard University, so I'm excited to just combine my creative vision with business strategy. So yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Finish the song?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I like that part. I don't know
Me too. I like that. Wait, say that again?
Drinking this lemonade, that I'm getting paid.
That's fire. That's fire. That's fire.
Alright, so let's finish my first song. What should we call it?
I think we should call it Open.
Alright, there it is, Open. Let's see where it's hitting. It was open, Josh. Back will open up. Get his paper, you dig? Spit some games here. For sure. Drinking this lemonade. Know that I'm getting paid. Running smiles. Then I might run a fade. Check the account. Up a couple things. Games so cold. It feel like ice is in my hands. Always wear Nikes. Never a strike. My style's so tight. My life is so nice. A lot on my mind. I stay on the grind. I can't slip up. Now I don't play up on mine. Riding in the whip. Cruising to the beach. Stuck in the grind. Just came up for the week, yeah. Riding in the whip. Cruising to the beach, yeah. Stuck in the grind. Just came up for the week, yeah. There it is.
There we have it. Fire. Fire.
Imani, thanks again.
Thanks for having me.
Catch you next time. Open up.
Cool.
It was open, Josh. Back will open up. Get his paper, you dig? Spit some games here. For sure. Drinking this lemonade. You know that I'm getting paid. Run these miles. Then I might run a fade. Check the account. Up a couple bands. Game so cold. It feel like ice is in my hands. Always wear Nikes. Never a strike. My style so tight. My life is so nice. A lot on my mind. I stay on the grind. I can't slip up. Now I don't play up on mine. Riding in the whip. Cruising to the beach, yeah. Stuck in the grind. Just came in for the week, yeah. Riding in the whip. Cruising to the beach, yeah. Stuck in the grind. Just came in for the week, yeah.